Welcome to the fifth and final video of our engineering presentation series. In this video, we explore why delivery matters and how to deliver an engaging talk. Why should you work to improve your delivery as part of a presentation? Your voice, gestures, and energy impact the quality of your presentation. Your message will be well received and better understood if the overall delivery of your presentation is compelling. So, how can you deliver a strong presentation? As we've said throughout this series, you should consider your audience and situation to make effective choices. For example, a senior design presentation to professional engineers would not be well received if you stand with your arms crossed and wear sweatpants. So what delivery elements would be more appropriate? Standing confidently with your hands at your sides, using occasional gestures to emphasize your points, and a business casual outfit would be a better idea. Ensuring a strong delivery begins well before your presentation actually starts. Our first tip is to plan ahead to ensure success. When you think of your delivery ahead of time, you can decrease your anxiety about speaking. How can you achieve this? Start by dressing appropriately for the situation and audience. Certain settings are very formal, such as a public meeting or a client proposal, while others are less so, like an internal team meeting. Choose an outfit that demonstrates you understand how formal the meeting is. You can also plan for success by arriving early to walk around the room, testing your technology, and having a backup plan. For example, keep a copy of your presentation on a USB drive in case the Wi-Fi stops working. Familiarize yourself with the space, where you might stand, and how you might interact with the audience. To calm yourself before you talk, you can do a few sets of deep breathing exercises. One example is a box breathing exercise. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Breathe out slowly through your mouth for a count of 4. And then hold it for 4 seconds. You can repeat this a few times to help manage stress before a talk. If you follow the advice from our video on practicing presentations, you should be prepared to deliver your talk extemporaneously. That is, speak from just a few notes and use the slides as an aid. Practice will also help you cut down on filler words such as and that you want to avoid. You should never plan to use your slides as your script. If you read from your slides, you will end up turning your back to your audience and they will not be able to hear you. They will also bore quickly if the presentation could just be read instead of listening to you. You are the focus of the presentation, not the slides. For tips on designing slides, see part 3 of this series. Next, we shift to considering the voice, tone, and pace of your presentation. During your practice, make sure to project your voice loudly enough that people in the back of the room can hear. Use a microphone whenever possible to accommodate people who may be hard of hearing. Varying your tone provides the audience with context clues about your information. When you raise your voice slightly, audiences perceive increased importance or urgency. Lowering your voice slightly can imply a serious topic. For most of your presentation, focus on using a friendly, conversational tone instead of an authoritative one. Keeping a good pace also allows the audience to follow your ideas. If you speak too quickly, the audience may have a hard time understanding the words. You also want to avoid speaking too slowly. Using PowerPoint's coach feature when practicing can help you determine a good speaking pace. Finally, we want to discuss body language elements that can take your presentation from good to outstanding. You do not need complicated, scripted moves to engage your audience. A few simple elements are all it takes. Great delivery starts with smiling. It helps you connect with the audience and makes you a relatable speaker. Smiling can also boost your mood and confidence. Make eye contact with the audience. Hold the contact as you state a sentence and then break it and look around the room again. You don't have to make eye contact with every single person, but occasionally hold it with a few people to show you're connecting with the audience. Stand relatively still throughout your talk. Pacing too frequently can make you appear less confident. Use gestures with your hands and head, or change your facial expression occasionally to emphasize key points. For example, if you are making 3 different points, you could hold up the corresponding number of fingers at each point in your talk when you say first, second, and third. Gesturing can help reinforce the points you are making. Avoid waving your hands around too much, though. Too frequent gesturing and moving can distract the audience. By focusing on speaking clearly at a good pace, smiling and making eye contact, and using body language, you can connect with the audience to make your presentation more successful and build your reputation as a great speaker. In summary, delivery is an important component for a compelling presentation. Planning and practice can ensure you and your message connect well with the audience.